Come on, man. 100%. Big shout out to the gang, man.
Energy.
I got that energy. Shout out to Georgie, man. Me and Georgie been beefing all day.
Oh, yeah.
Per usual. Big shout out to Hala. Shout out to my man Petey, Shalimar, Greg, Captain Greg, Coach Greg Garvin, the whole gang, Squeaks, Mellow Man, Ace, Steph. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nasty Nash.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kitchen talk, man. Listen, we gotta, oh man. We got a legend in the building tonight. And I need you to sit in a way where you showing optimum respect. I need you to have max respect. There's a legend on the couch
today. I'm just trying to
today.
understand where my disrespect is.
I mean, that's me and you've been going back for a while.
I'm just trying to understand.
You understand?
You feel disrespect? You don't feel disrespect,
No,
right? Don't you feel
it's not about disrespect.
Yeah.
How do you feel? He feels uncomfortable. He's like, I don't know.
He's good.
I was trying to figure out who the legend was.
Yeah, nah. Man, hey, listen, man, you already know what it is, man. This Kitchen Talk is not a cooking show, it's not a love show, man, but we have a legend from a legendary group, groundbreaking, record breaking, man, the one and only Cappadonna, Wu-Tang in the building.
Peace.
Staten Island.
Can I get a boom?
We got any booms in there? You know you lit when you got bombs. What's happening, brother? Good to see you, man.
I'm all good in the hood, but I'm better with cheddar, man. Just came back from Miami.
Miami.
Fresh off a plane.
How was Miami?
Yeah. It was great, man. We had a Wu-Tang show out there. Everybody was there, the whole clan. It was a sold-out concert. You know, first time since, you know, the pandemic been closed down.
Wow, so this is the first show.
The first show.
All y'all together.
Yeah, man, and it was wild of Benin and style of Benin, man. Like, yeah, it just yo, you know, it rained all day, but it was like that was beautiful too. Yeah, it was like being in a warm shower all day, just walking around.
I'm released.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Let me ask you though, man. Being that we talking about the Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang comes out, I want to say, 93, right?
Okay, that's fair to say.
I might be off by a year
off
too.
Off and on.
Right? The original group, 9 members, right? The first Into the Wu-Tang album, I remember 9 members. And then maybe 2 or 3 years later, when Ray dropped his first solo, there was Cappadonna, aka Cappuccino. Now, what I wanted to ask you was, because I felt like maybe, is this a new member? Is this a member that wasn't around? Like how did it happen?
You know what? I was just talking to my sister about this before I got here. The way I came in was like, I came in a boss. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's like you on the job site and you got the vice president or the president of IBM, and then all of a sudden you turn around and they just let their man just be the vice president. The other dude, they just got rid of him. You know, it was definitely an honorable position, and I felt honorable to be put in that position, you know, for them to just hit me right off the back like that. It spoke a lot about what they thought about my resume. You know, I'm not talking about my work resume, just my hood resume, and what I gave to the hood, that it was so important to them that even in the essence of their career, that they would just pull me in like that, you know, because that could have been risky too.
Right.
Because everybody, it was already 10 members in there, 9 or 10 members. So, you know, for them to just introduce somebody like that, it was definitely, you know, shocking for the people. And it was definitely shocking for me. You know what I mean? Because I was just coming home.
Oh, so you was coming home?
Yeah, I was coming home from the P now. Yeah, I was in the P now.
So you weren't around physically for the beginning?
Nah, I wasn't there. I was locked up all that time.
So when they started to develop the Wu-Tang, when RZA, you know, put everybody together, when RZA went, you know, had this one or that one and put the group together, you wasn't there for none of that.
I wasn't there for none of that.
Were you cool with any of the members?
Yeah, we like brothers, man. We grew up, you know, we had a real interesting brotherhood. I mean, we came up since preschool, like all of us.
All y'all.
Yeah, all of us. Like our mothers know each other, and we used to like go each other house. Like we not a manufactured rap group. We the living reality of a culture, of our street culture. Know what I mean? So we just developed that and brought that into the game. Like when you talk about the you know the swag and the wave and the real nigga syndrome, it's like when my niggas was so real that you know my niggas. Know what I'm saying? So that's how real we was, and it wasn't just one of us. So they came in all together like that and kicked the door down. So that really never happened in rap. So that was a major breakthrough too.
Right.
And then, like I said, even still to bring me in, y'all was probably still trying to figure out who was who at that time.
Right.
And then here come me, and I ain't want to do it.
It seemed like you was closer with Ray and Ghost, because when the world first saw you, that's who we saw you with.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because if you watch the Hulu movie, they was at war with each other.
Right, I know.
So
And
like,
that's not actually
how
true.
much closer could I have been? You know what I mean? But it's like, and that's another thing. Like I said, I'm watching all of this from Rikers Island, and I'm like, hold up, these cats was going head to head when I left. So to see them come together and doing that now, it was crazy. Because like I said, I seen it from there too. I think I got there for Protect Your Neck. I was in that video. That was the only.
Oh, you
That's when you got back.
Yeah, I was in that video.
Oh, so when you got back, they was still on the first album,
Right.
Protect Your Neck.
Right.
But you wasn't on that project.
Nah.
But you was around for
Right. And I
for
think I
that
got
whole-
locked up again after that. I did a violation or something, and then I escaped.
Then you come home and then you around Ray and Ghost. So when you watch the Hulu series, it shows like Ray and Ghost and them going crazy on each other, shootouts. You know what I mean? And I'm tight with Ray. That's my guy. How much of that is really true though?
All of that shit. It's like, yeah, we all tight, man. You know, like I didn't even know
talking
Ghost
about
could rap, but yeah, that shit was real. That's what they were doing, shooting up each other in the street, shooting up each other houses and shit. Yeah, bullet holes still in the ceiling, probably to this day. That's what Power used to say. Yo, the bullet holes still in my ceiling and shit, but my mom's house.
Wow.
Well, shit like that.
Wow.
Big up to Power too. I was just with him.
I met Power before.
Yeah, and the dude that played Power and shit.
Yeah.
They together out there running. It's like two.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of funny. That's lit.
So you get back, you get up to be a part of the group. The group is taking off. At this point, it's like they worldwide, and then you get a record deal. So you got signed to Wu-Tang Records.
Nah, well, I mean, we got to back up a little bit because I came in on Ice Cream.
Your first initial.
First,
That's the first time we seen you.
Right,
Yep.
that was my intro. That's
was your
what I'm
intro,
saying.
right.
And remember, that wasn't that Ghost.
That's Ray.
That was Ray's
The Purple Tape.
freshman album, right?
No, it's the first one. Yeah, freshman.
Freshman
yeah.
album. So, being that was his freshman album again, that's honorable.
That's right.
To just bring me in on the wing. I ain't even know what 16 bars was at the time. RZA brought me in there, so I spit that right there on the spot. I just heard Ray and Ghost on the album. I didn't hear Meth yet. And I spit my Chocolate Girl Wonder joint.
Chocolate Girl Wonder.
And then, then Meth came in about 15 minutes later and laid that hook. And I was like, oh, shit.
So were you rapping while you was locked up?
Yeah, I was rapping in the P now.
So was it before you started rapping before you got locked up?
I've been rapping since For You came out.
What's that?
Aluminum foil.
Wow.
Shit like that. Nah,
Long
it's like, nah, you know.
Before you came out.
Yeah, that shit it's a part of our culture, you know, and it's something that stuck with me. And I at least just listen to Run DMC, the Sugar Hill Gang, all that stuff, and there was a lot of rappers around my way like Scotty Waddy, the Force MCs, MC Punch and Quincy. I mean, we had a bunch of known DJs and MCs at that time. They used to battle in the parks, and used to even battle with Cold Crush and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I used to pick up styles from them too. I think I used to pick up more. That's what made me wanted to rap, because I used to hear, stuff on the radio, but with these cats from around my way, I used to see them do it in the clubs,
energy,
in the rap room.
Right. So, at what point do y'all start going on tour together? Because then you just came home, you get on this album, and then do you go on tour with them?
Yeah, because the album I got on was the Built for Cuban Links album.
That's right, only built for Cuban Links.
Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon and Ghost.
Classic shit.
Classic, one of the best albums in hip hop. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we went on tour with that. We went all over the world. They was already popular. They was already doing tours, but that just took it to the next level. And I got a production deal after that from RZA. And instantly, like now, you go from being in the street, being in the prison, in and out of jail, to now you like a star. Yeah, I didn't see myself as a star though.
Nah?
Nah, I just see myself as a participant.
But people start to notice who you are. Just the video playing on BET every 5 minutes, like the song is playing, like you didn't see yourself as a.
It took a while for me to absorb the reality of what was really going on. Because remember, like I said, my mind was set on just job life. Like I was a security guard for the housing projects at that time.
And you was a security guard, like housing, like
yeah, for
you would
housing.
have the little
like at the door.
Yeah,
little buggy.
Nah, I ain't had a buggy like this is projects. We talking about
in the
six feet projects and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to walk from each building to each building.
Wow.
But it was my job and I loved it, and I had a uniform on and all that because I like to work. So it was just motivational for me, and it was motivational for the people in the projects who didn't understand the work ethic and what it was about, and how to just swallow your pride. When I did that, a lot of people in the hood got jobs in there too.
So you was a working dude, not really so much of a street dude.
Right. Huey came to my job and got me to do that verse.
So you was doing this simultaneously, like being a security guard and rapping?
Nah, he came to my job one day and took
he said,
me
"Nah,
over
you're
there."
out.
And after that, yeah, eventually, after the first check of $60,000, I was like, all right, I'm over here
out.
now.
Yeah.
So 60 grand was your first check from RZA.
That was a production check, yeah.
So that was your advance.
Right.
From
Did
the
you
door.
understand business at that point? Like,
Nah, I ain't understand none. I tried to cash that check in the bank. I went to the bank, had a big beef with the teller because they,
Like I'm trying to cash.
I know, because I already said I'm black. I'm coming here to get my money. I know they're going to be like, yo, this ain't your check.
You wanted them to give you 60 cash
me
out
mine.
at the check cashing place.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I was going to put it in my pockets and all that. Because I never had 60 grand. I'm like, I had 20 grand in my pocket.
4 pockets.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. Anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm waiting for my check. And they wasn't giving me my check and shit. They talking about I got a phone call. I ain't call nobody and shit. It was the manager. They called him. So that was my first time getting an account.
So you had to open up an account.
Checking account, banking
Right.
account.
So you went there with no account, no nothing, just
No,
I just
check
want to
cash.
cash this check.
Yeah.
But
$60,000,
that wasn't even a
please.
bank though. That was a check cashing place.
Right.
All hundreds.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It was a beautiful experience, man.
You're like this guy.
So your first record deal, 60 grand. You moving around with at the time the most influential group in hip hop, the biggest group in hip hop. Now what?
Now it was game time, yo.
Buying
It's like we started touring. We started doing more shows. I started doing more raps, ending up in different studios here and there. And then around 98, I think I'm probably 2 years later, I got that record deal. RZA created his own record label called Razor Sharp. And they had some kind of deal with Sony and Epic or whatever. So they slingshotted me between two companies, and I got that record deal.
So now you had your solo project, The Pillage, right?
I had that solo deal in 98. Yeah, yep, 98, and that joint right there.
You went gold.
Yeah, that did really good.
Yep.
You went gold at a good time in hip hop. This was like 98. People was going gold, platinum, double platinum, stuff like that. So that was good, especially coming from the street and coming from, you know, being in the hood. This was an accomplishment.
Right. And it was hip hop. It was like, and I had it went gold in 2 weeks. So I got a bonus for that.
When you say bonus, meaning you got another check.
Yeah.
What that check was looking like.
Yeah, I didn't know that you get that, and then that's when I started getting knowledgeable about the contracts.
And what was in the contract that you either loved or didn't love?
Well, I love the fact that
the bonus was in there.
Yeah, and it was like on the first or second page. You know, there was a bonus if you went gold in 2 weeks, and then I think it was another bonus if you go gold in a week or in a month or something like that.
So if you went gold in 2 weeks, how much was the bonus?
About 60, 70
another
grand.
Another 60, 70 grand. So now you making money, but you getting knowledgeable about the contract. So now what, like is there things that you don't like about the contract? Things you start to see?
Yeah, it was some things, but you know, the splits was kind of awkward. But I was grateful. It wasn't nothing for me to overlook some things and to be grateful of the position that I was put in. So it's like I was making more money than what might have been, you know, a blessing for you know, for the brothers that needed to.
Right, you was making more money than you would have been making if you were still in the hood.
Yeah, that was enough for me. Like,
so you was grateful. Now it comes a time when you started to feel like that you was in a bad contract, that you wanted to get out because you and RZA wound up having some disagreements about your contract, right?
It really wasn't a disagreement between me and him. It was just a discrepancy about the contracts. It's business, never personal. So the fact that I seen something that I wasn't aware of within the publishing was something that I was able to come to him and talk about, and you know, we fixed that. That was nothing for us, and we still getting that right now.
Right.
But I found it.
Were you still in the hood when you was getting this 60, like when you were getting these checks and everything?
Absolutely.
You got your deal? You were still in the projects?
I was still in the projects. Probably was right there in 160 apartment 3L.
You never moved?
Nah, I ain't never moved.
You never, at the height of Wu-Tang and the height of you being a part of this movement, you never moved?
Nah, I ain't moved till I was like 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just why? Like, what was the reason for that? Like,
yeah, cause I had triplets. I moved to Maryland. You know what I'm saying? I got married, and yeah, that was a beautiful life.
How did the hood treat you though? Like while you was, you know, you getting signed, you making all this money, and you still amongst people who aren't making that money. How did they treat you? Like, was it any type of?
I was a ghetto celebrity in my hood, and but I didn't know that I was a ghetto celebrity. So anytime I was in the hood, they loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was one that would come around and share my earnings, even before rap, because I made a whole lot of money in crack. You know what I mean? So it didn't matter. You know, crack money didn't matter. So I gave it away all the time, and even in other projects. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people saluted me, you know what I'm saying? And plus I rapped, you know, and you know, I used to dress kind of exquisite, you know what I mean? So
exquisite.
Yeah.
Wallabies.
Yeah, wallabies, slacks and all of that. Really tailor-made at a very young age. that I don't even do that now. and me and all the clan used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, how old was we? 15? Like, man,
showing off.
$100 shoes and silk shirts. Like, we was before our time. Like, we backwards now. Now we dress ghetto. Now and shit. We used to dress like men when we was little. I used to wear. I didn't have a book bag. I used to carry a briefcase to school with my books in it. Word.
A briefcase.
I'm
doing
glasses,
that now.
Gucci glasses back
I'm
then.
carrying briefcases.
So before you guys, though, no one ever really did it like that in Staten Island. Like,
Nah, that's how we did it. We was the Asst Cosby guys, Gucci banging, gold front.
Oh, you talking that shit?
Yeah.
You talking that shit?
And I used to go to Queens to get that too.
Well, let me ask you, did they call you Cappuccino?
Nah, my brother Boomer. The Boomer named me Kappa Slapper, and then I didn't like the slapper part, so I put the Don on it, and then I was Cappadonna. Then I put the NA
Kappa
on it.
Slapper.
Because when
You
we,
used to slap
we
niggas?
first seen you, it was like Cappuccino, aka Cappadonna.
Yeah, Cappuccino came when I joined the Gambino, the Wu-Gambinos.
Oh, okay,
Riley
got
Fingers, Johnny Blaze.
Right. Wu-Gambinos. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I want a name. Who could I be like? Maino. Huh?
Maino.
Gambino.
We'll work on it, guys.
I need to work on a name, though.
Main Primo.
Who?
Main Primo.
Nah, you don't get a name.
I didn't ask for it.
No, you're not getting a name. You're not in this crew. You're not. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get a name. That's crazy. I never knew that. I thought your name might have been Cappuccino in the hood, and they call you Cappadonna.
Yeah, my name is Original in the hood, actually.
That's what they call you, original.
Yeah, they call me Original. Like that was the foundation of it all. Original great
Girl
mind.
Cypher Divine.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's
Original.
right. That's
Everybody
right.
knew me that. My son named Original now. That's his birth name. So they got to deal with it. His teachers don't like to call him that, so they call him Tazeen.
That's his
Yeah,
middle
I set
name?
him up. Yeah, they still.
They don't like to call him Original?
Nah.
Why? That's his
You gotta
name.
call me by my name.
I don't. He might not like. I don't know. I think,
Original is a dope name, though. I like that name.
It's original.
I like that name. I'm like, I
it.
could have. Why nobody thought about that for me?
No, your name is just Jermaine and that's it.
I grew to like my name, though.
It works.
I meet people in the street, they be like, what's your name? How you, my name is Jermaine. It's Jermaine. You know? But original is
I feel like Maino's one
Original
person
is
and Jermaine
original.
is another person. Like,
original.
Definitely. No.
Do you think knowing who I am
Jermaine.
today,
Yeah.
if my name was
Maino.
original,
Jermaine is worse.
would I have the same personality that I have now? That's the thing.
No, you wouldn't.
Would I be a different
Because
person?
names are personalities.
So what?
right.
So me as the original, how do you think I would be?
Crack dealer.
Fucking right. Till it's over. Fucking right.
And then you become Cappadonna. So Cappadonna is consider all poor people acceptable. Don't oppress nor neglect anyone. It's the acronym.
that's what it
This is game that we getting that we never knew.
Wait, can you say that again?
This is
for the
history. Bring that
people?
back one more time.
Like,
Consider all poor people acceptable. Don't oppress nor neglect anyone.
ha.
Wow. Now, question. I didn't get into the second season thoroughly yet. Shout out to my man Davies. He's doing his thing with that
Big
on
up
the
Davies. Wow.
Shout
on
out
the
to
Hulu
Dave.
thing. Joey Badass. Is there a character? Do they have a character for you?
Yeah, I forgot this dude's name. He came out in the beginning though.
The first season.
Yeah, in the jail shot where I met up with Devon. You know it was me because I spit a little the Winter Wars verse right there real quick. But it was real brief. So I think RZA said they're gonna bring me in later on in this season.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Right.
awkward how he said they was gonna bring me in though. But that's a secret though.
Wait, tell us. Like,
Wait, y'all see it. Make sure y'all catch that.
Hopefully, you know what I mean. It's coincide with my existence.
have you been watching the show?
Yeah. Well, nah. I ain't catch none of this season yet, but I watched
yet?
the whole first season. I ain't catch it yet.
Do you feel like it's like accurate, or do you remember things like, wait, that's not how it happened?
I mean, some of it is
course.
prefabricated, but for the most part, it's on the queue. It's on the queue.
I watched something, a documentary From Mics to Men. I love that documentary. It shared so much information with me about Wu-Tang, about the come up, about the struggle, about some of the inner workings of of the group, and about some of the relationships in the group. One thing that I felt was interesting in the footage is that it felt like y'all all had some sort of issue with RZA.
I mean, we brothers, man. Like I said, we don't really have issues. We just have debates, going over and over again, just like we used to do with the mathematics. You know what I'm saying? If some brother might quote something wrong and he might need to be, refreshed. So we bounce back and forth, and we forever haggling over different things, over who might rap first, over where we gonna rap, what beats we gonna use. What kind of money is going to be involved? Who's going to this show? Because we're beautiful as a conglomerate, and we do a lot of great things. But we also have a lot of individual projects as well. Like Meth doing movies. And then he's in a whole different bracket within himself. He's not only as an artist, but even in the pay grade. So he's established different. So these are the issues. Or different debates that we might have.
Well, it felt like a lot of the debate or the discrepancy was about the money, right? Some of the group felt like, I don't want to use the term rob. Let's just say like certain money might have been held back, or they felt like they were supposed to have more,
or managed the wrong way.
I think some of the group members took RZA to court. Where did all that started to go wrong?
I mean, again, like I said, man, these are just reasonable debates that we have about pricing, and this is
pricing. Pricing.
It's in all business.
Checks and balances.
Right. So sometimes, like I said, when you going over your value and over your worth, like even with basketball players, they come for more money. Depending on what they feel like they worth at a certain point. So that's the value, and some of the things might have been mixed up in the contracts.
Did you ever feel like
old?
Right. Did you ever feel like you was worth more than what you was getting at some point?
Yeah. Even me. Yeah, I could speak on my own behalf on the fact that I dropped the album and it went gold in 2 weeks, which is 500,000 copies sold. I'm thinking at that price, $25 a CD. Times, what I mean?
500,000. That's a lot of money.
Ooh.
Right. So I'm like, and then they said I didn't recoup. You know what I mean? So I just didn't understand. They said, well, you spent $1 million on the Slang editorial video. These record the album you recorded at the Wu Mansion was $700 a night.
And who knows if they're the ones micromanaging the money? Like, you can say anything really.
But who was getting that? Who was getting that money? Was that a RZA thing?
I mean, that's the boss. I mean, it is a company that it has to funnel through. I mean, everybody got to get a certain share, and I understand that too. Like, the thing about albums and contracts is that when you get $1 million contract. It's like, if they give you that $1 million up front, you got to pay that back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing. And that's just $1 million. So whatever else you doing that you feeling like is on your tab, give me the jet plane on my tab.
Right.
Yeah, put that over there. Yeah, let them all in.
Right. All
you know what I'm saying?
All that's being deducted from later costs.
And not knowing, you know what I mean? So you also got to take fault in that too. You know what I mean? And that's where you come up with a good agreement that, okay, I've seen something wrong in my behalf, or something wrong in your behalf. Let's just do this like this. We could do this out of court.
Right.
Settlement. Now, if there's
Did you take RZA to court too?
Nah, I don't take my brothers to court.
See, there's a thing with doing business with brothers and friends. Sometimes that line is
blurred.
Is very blurred, depending on the relationship. Sometimes it's harder it's harder to do business with people that you love because of the brotherhood or the friendship that's been dated back so many years. Did you find it hard at that point because so much money is being made, it's being generated? You 500,000. If we do the math on that, that's a lot of money being generated, right? And you're getting a small portion of it. But that's how the music business is designed anyway, right? So the music business is designed where it's like, especially back then, for the artist to get the least amount of money.
Right.
Did you find it hard to do business with your brother?
Even less than what we getting now. And
Right.
a lot of brothers that paved the way before us took that blow, but they're also the ones that made it possible for us to be getting,
Indeed,
you know, the sharings we getting today. What I desire to take my brother to court, it's iffy. I feel like I got a better relationship with my brothers, which is also a good thing that I'm doing business with somebody I know that I could come with him and talk to him, and if I need something like that, you know,
Right.
and or feel like if I'm do something like that,
Right.
then let me be able to talk to him man to man and get that established without getting the.
there was a part on the show when I wasn't sure if you was playing or you was joking. You was like, man, somebody give me $5 or something like that. I wasn't sure if that was real. I mean, or if that was said in jest. I mean, we all this the music business and this is life, right? We all seen situations and stories where it's like the artist sold this many records, did this tour, made millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then at the end of the day, the horror stories about them still ending up being broke. So I wasn't sure if that was real or not.
Well, the thing about that is you know, I play both sides of the fence because I come from the struggle. So I'm able to relate on all levels of that as well. So the $5 thing was, you know, me using myself as an example for the people to see that even though it looked like this what it could be. You know, because looks are deceiving. Everything that glitters ain't
it's not
gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there, like, yo, for real, like, you know, even a lot of very, very successful artists and talent that have passed before us. If you notice, when they was going over their financial status, some of them had less than we thought they had.
That's right. Even now.
You know what I'm saying? So it just would be wise, man, to just, you know, do something constructive with the money, even if it don't, because it ain't gonna last forever.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So just do something constructive with it. So when it's gone, it's gone. You ain't taking it with you to the grave anyway. You could give it out, pass it on. That's all you could do with it.
Looking back, right?
That's the gem right there.
Definitely. Let me ask you. So looking back at the group, looking back at your involvement, money, brotherhood, is there anything that you feel like you regret? Is there anything that you feel like you would have done better or should have done better when you look back?
I've been observing different aspects and areas of my life, and just trying to, you know, figure out the path and the proper way to go. And it's like what I discovered, that it seemed like everything and every path that I took led me to where I'm at. So I'm kind of grateful for the teachings and the lessons that I've learned. Like I sat down like this with Farrakhan in his house, you know, and brothers that been in the nation for 20 years. One day, when I went in there, they asked me, "Yo, how did you get in there?" And I was like, "Yo," because they followers, they call it the followers.
Right.
So I said I took a different path. I wasn't a follower, but the path that I took still led me to.
You there.
You know what I'm saying? So I think all paths could lead to righteousness and just betterness, whatever.
That's a good way to put it.
Nah, it is understood. I mean, we get to where we get to by the journey and the path that we take. In those paths, bumpy, curvy, downhill, uphill.
I was wondering how I ended up here. In the kitchen.
It's the kitchen, man.
In the kitchen.
Hello.
In the kitchen. where we provide the vibe.
But it's on that journey where it's like your purpose is like those people that you meet, the connections that you make. Like that's what I always think about when I think about Wu-Tang. It's like no matter what happens in the industry, the ups, the downs, the changes, the digital age and all of that, it's like Wu-Tang just still consistently is just timeless. Like no matter what part of the world you go to, they know Wu-Tang. Like it doesn't matter. Like
Absolutely.
It's and I feel like there's so much more that Wu-Tang is gonna become. Like even after you guys are gone, like you left something, you left a stamp. You know.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Big up to Wu Clan, big up to the clan, big up to RZA. You know what I mean? Because he the one that put it all together, man. And,
right.
And with Ghost and Power. You know, those are like executive producers. So, yeah, definitely, man. And the fact that we grew up together and we know each other by our real names and we know each other's moms by their real name is just, it's a phenomenal thing. And when we get together every time, especially if I don't see them for a long time, it's like incredible, man. It's real passionate.
Do you encourage your kids to be in the music industry? Are any of them rapping or anything?
All our kids got some kind of music in them. My son rap, but we did songs together too. But he doing his own thing.
Mm.
Everyone's always talking about like the next generation and everything.
Yeah, we try to get them to rap together, and some of them do. You see, YDB is on the set, and he
Shout
comes
to
out
Supreme,
to
too.
every show with us. Big up to him, and R.I.P. to Old Dirty Bastard too.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was a time that the group broke up, disbanded, or was just not in tune at the time with each other?
Yeah, there definitely was a time when, you know, we I think we was still journeying in our personal lives. You know, because brothers started getting married, brothers was having children, and this is when a lot of us started moving away, and you know, we started growing apart. You know, but then when we come together, it's like crazy glue.
Right.
That's
like,
what real brotherhood is about,
Yeah,
though. Everybody,
that's right.
as you get older, you know, you start branching off, you start doing your own thing, creating your families and things. But as long as when y'all come back and y'all back like y'all never left, like you didn't skip a beat, that's what matters.
Yeah, it's a remarkable experience, man, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, man. And just like me and Meth was just up there in Miami just doing ice cream together and acting a fool.
Felt good.
You know what I mean? And I be
Still feels like the first time.
I be looking at the dude like, yo, you got tall, man.
So you go through long periods of time not seeing each other.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But we do a lot of business together, so you know, we don't stay apart for too long. You know what I'm saying? Whether we coming together for meetings and then we keep contact with each other on you know, on a gram and texting each other and all of that stuff. Word.
You still do music? Like, you still like recording together?
Yeah, we haven't been recording in a while, but we got some things laying around from our travels. We go in the studios and me and Ray and Ghost, for the first time in at least 10 years, we was in the studio about a month ago. And we definitely belted one out.
I just think it's so dope that, you know, you guys have such longevity, like over the years, and y'all still have like a following. People really still is so like heavy.
Even if
into
you don't know the
Wu-Tang.
music, you just the Wu-Tang
it's
is
just so
like,
big, like, and it's still to this day. It's 2021. It's been so many years, and you still have those core fans and people and their kids who might not have been a part of that era, but they still feel that connection with Wu-Tang. Like that's so dope.
Tell me,
I think they feel that within the, you know, the fact that they still see us all together. They still see us doing it. You know, they still see us getting along. Like he said, he's seen the documentary.
Right.
After that, we got the Hulu series. So it's just, and then we still doing shows. We did a beautiful show up at Red Rock Mountain in Colorado with the 20 member band set with the, it was, you know, so we like the Grateful Dead of hip hop, man.
I'm always surprised too, like when we go to like a show, it's like the people that are in the crowd, it's crazy. It's like mad white girls and then mad hood niggas. It's like This is where it all comes together.
Yes.
Yeah, Wu-Tang had a lot of white fans, though.
Yeah, like,
Definitely.
it's wild.
Had a lot of white fans. Damn, that's crazy. Tell me about that album, though. That album that was sold for $1 million. What was that?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was a project that this dude put together named Silver Rings. He managed to get us on all of these songs by paying us individually.
For features.
Right, and within, I guess, I don't know how long he took, a year or two or whatever, and he built this project up, and he formulated that, and he was gonna put it out, and you know, we stopped it, and then it just went, I don't know, it went crazy. Next thing you know, I don't know how the pharmaceutical dude got it.
Right, but he couldn't have done that without RZA, though. RZA was involved with.
Yeah, he did have a slingshot in there somewhere, but I don't know what kind of business was done. I just know that pharmaceutical dude had bought the album for $1 million. He boosted the price on his pharmaceuticals.
Right, yeah.
The feds found out.
And it was on his
They
ass.
got the album, locked him up.
Right,
And then they just sold the album to some young kid for like maybe 6 or 4 or 5, I don't know, something. 4 million, 5 million. They sold it to some young kid. I seen him on the gram. He had it open. I never seen the album before too, so he had it open. I ain't hear it or nothing. I don't know what's in there.
Wait, so you had an album that you never heard?
Yeah, he got that.
So did
That young dude got it now.
Right.
The Fed sold it to him.
right? So when you
$4 million. Rich kid.
when an album sells like that, do the members benefit from the proceeds?
The Feds got that.
No, but I'm talking about the money. The $1 million, the first
The
million,
original.
and then now the 4 or 5.
The Feds got everything, G.
Wow.
You know when the Feds come in, it's over, bro. The Feds got that because they got the dude that paid the $1 million for it. They locked him up,
They locked him up for
and then they fined him.
for going up on that medicine for AIDS, right?
Right,
He was charged. It was like 2,500 or. He marked it up too crazy. Like he was an asshole. I forgot his name.
Yeah, took
remember
that and
that.
confiscated his shit.
Yeah.
But you guys got paid for the features, and that was that, and you never heard of it again.
Yeah, that's it.
But then when they turn around and sell it for $4 million, what about now? Did everybody get it cool 200 grand or something?
Nah, the Feds own that. They own that.
So how is it that the Feds own it and they can sell it and get profit off of it?
I've been saying that for years.
That sounds crazy. It's a little iffy.
That's what the Feds do, though.
Who gonna argue with the feds? Who knows? Like,
But why did y'all stop the album?
They stopped.
Oh, so they stopped it and then
understand.
they stopped. But I'm talking
Y'all
about
don't know
because you
about the
said they
Feds,
stopped
man?
it before the Feds got it. You said y'all finished the album.
They didn't finish on. What the
Look,
dude did
yo,
was
check this
You
out.
got
dude
a
did
bunch
some
of
slick,
features.
right?
Yeah, look.
He went and paid the members individually for features, and then all that time he put the records together, right? So it's like I get a feature from everybody in this room, and then I put it together and I say, "Yo, this is a Kitchen Talk project," but it really wasn't. You understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like he went and kind of did it underhand, and I saw that
It wasn't
on the
official.
on. It wasn't official. They didn't go to the
Right,
studio together and work on the album.
Exactly.
So it was some really some
Created his
sneaky-
own
sneaky
clan.
shit.
from the jump,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Right.
Interesting.
And then the members didn't benefit from that.
Right, and then the Feds got it. So and now everybody benefiting except y'all. Y'all just got y'all money for the features.
That's it.
And like, how about like all those shirts at the mall with the Wu-Tang like sign on it? Do you guys benefit from that? Like, is that like copywritten or like?
Yeah. We get a piece of that.
Okay.
A piece of that cake, but
I've been wondering that. Like, Forever 21's paying y'all.
RZA owns the W. He
RZA owns
that.
the W.
Yeah, he owns the W, and it was created by Law Mathematics.
Right. I saw that on
Law
the documentary.
Mathematics got 1% or something.
Wow. So what next for Cappadonna? Like, are you still doing music? Is that something? Is that still a passion of yours? Is that something that you still pursuing? What's your moves now next?
I love the music, man, and I just keep doing it and doing it and doing it well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just dropped a joint called Black Tarzan. You know what I'm saying?
Black Tarzan. I'm something like a black Tarzan, man. I feel
I knew it was coming.
Tarzanish.
I knew it was coming too. As soon as he started
I feel
repeating,
like
he said,
I'm like
Black Tarzan.
when you look at me, I look
But it's how he said it
you
too.
look stupid.
I don't look stupid.
You
I
look real
look
stupid.
sort of like a Tarzan. I can control the jungle, man.
That's right.
You understand?
Is that what it means? Is that what the song's about?
That's right. Moving through the concrete jungle.
Through the jungle, man.
So outside of the music, what do you have going on?
I got a clothing line. I think I got the hat on right now. That's a GLF hat right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, GLF. So that's my clothing line. You can go to www.glfent.com.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
check out any of that fly GLF. See, I got the colors. I got the colors for whatever outfit you got. Sweatsuits, coats for ladies, vests, all kind of stuff. You know, yeah, GLF, and it stands for God, Love, Family.
You like the acronyms?
Yeah, I mean that's a real thing, and this is a real clothing line. As you can see, it's embroidered in there. It's not stuck on there with gum or nothing.
With gum.
And these people, that's his family, and it really is a clothing with a statement. It really means something. You know, it's not like Polo or Gucci where these guys I had to look up and they just average white dudes. They ain't nobody. Like, yeah, I'm somebody, man, and what I represent is for the people. It's for us, by us, just like FUBU, man. It's God, love, family, and that order. Without that, you lacking something real serious.
That's the balance.
So try to get your life, you know, in that order right there, and everything be all right. Put God first.
It's interesting. So, God first. One thing about the Wu-Tang is that they all have knowledge of self. All involved with the supreme mathematics. All y'all, right? Are you still part of the 5% Nation?
I mean, we always gonna be a part of that. It's a part of us because you know, the 5% Nation didn't make us. We made the 5% Nation. You know, it's a conglomeration again of brothers coming together for a good cause, and I also learned that in this reality, there's nothing more stronger than brothers coming together for a common cause.
They hate to see it.
Cause we did that, and now we live in that reality, and we took what we had and used that to do it. That's some serious magic right there. That's black magic. That's black magic. How about that?
Drink to that.
100%. Black magic. But when you say put God first, right? Is that saying put self first?
Absolutely.
Black man is God.
That's
God is
how all
within
this got
everybody.
set up, right? That's how y'all got set
That's
up.
right.
Put it all together.
Put it all together.
Yeah, this is what could be done. I got songs like that, and I keep referencing that in my music all the time. Matter of fact, I got a new joint right here, but this is different. This is the Dons and
Dons
Divas
and
joint. That's
Divas.
for you. Yeah.
So this is on CD.
yeah, you got one too.
Thank you.
It's not for sale.
It's like
not-
a collectible.
What about for streaming? Because you know we living in a digital
Nah, you
time.
can't
now.
stream that.
Can't stream this?
You can only get that from me.
Only get
Only
it for
get
you.
that from me. That's right. That's right. Hit me up.
But how are we gonna play it
In the
though?
DM.
You're gonna have to play it. Get a CD player.
Cars still have
They-
CD players.
Cars don't even come with CD players.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Check
do.
it out.
You just don't know where it is. It's like
You gotta go.
Cars
You
don't
gotta
even
go
come
flea
with
market.
CD players.
You gotta go flea market.
No brand new car comes with a CD player no more.
This is vintage shit.
This
This is vintage.
I was surprised to see a CD player the other day. Now they're like, yeah, all the cars have them still. I was like, oh.
That's not true. Whatever car that them people you talking to was driving.
Yeah, all my other projects you can
Wow.
download. But this is a mixtape, and I don't own the rights to this music.
No, I really want to play this. I'm just trying to figure out how we can get this played.
Oh, y'all ain't got no CD player? Damn.
Nah, I don't. Can you? Do they make CD players? They don't make CD players no more.
You still could get
Word?
one though.
I be getting them
So
all
Cat-
the time, man. That's why I love Baltimore, G. I love Baltimore, Maryland, man, because it's still real out there, yo. Go
So-
to the flea
At the
market
track.
on Saturday and Sunday, costs $0.25 to get in.
Flea market,
Yeah, costs $0.25 to get in.
100%.
They give you a little dot right here.
right?
Market. Going there, shit. BB guns, all that.
So you sell these at your shows and stuff too?
I sell them, give them away.
Give them away.
That's how much I love music. I want you to
Just
see
listen
how
to it,
much
get
I
it.
love it. I want you to know and feel it.
But why not make it available on the streaming platforms for your fan base? Because y'all guys got fans all over.
If I do that with this right here, that's probably gonna cost me probably like 10 million.
Nah.
Yeah.
That is a mixtape.
Listen. Y'all understand? Listen. For all the songs that you use with somebody else's music,
Right.
yeah, they have what they say, a right to be selective.
Right, but the thing is, it's like
Ask Kanye.
Most times they not gonna run down unless it's actually generating a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying?
That's probably what everybody else thought.
I would take that chance though, because you have a better chance of people actually hearing it than on the CD. Because finding a CD player right now in 2021 is a challenge. I don't know where I can find a CD player. Like, we can't go to Walmart.
Okay, let me break this down
Yeah.
to you real quick though. On this side of the fence, the science of me doing this is to show independence. It's not even really about the CD. It's about me having a product, and I don't want you to go to nobody else to get it. See what I'm saying? Because then that's why we can't be economically stable as black people, because we have no ownership of nothing.
Right.
It's like I have to make my product and give it to you to sell.
Right.
And put it on your platform. So now you're streaming me, making $60,000 a month and giving me $5. That's
No,
what
understood.
streaming is.
I understood. But here's another thing. How about have a flash drive?
You do that too.
To the flash drive now.
But you still gotta come to me.
No, that's what I'm saying. We could come to you for the flash drive. So instead of putting it on a CD, right? We could put it. We can make it to where it's just like there's a
Plug me
flash
in.
drive, and then you could give out the flash drives, right? You could give out everywhere you go, in your shows, when you're moving around, you can pass out
them
your
around.
flash drives, because now people can just plug those right in.
But they can't read nothing.
They can't get the artwork, right?
Or like a QR code.
Back in the days,
We gonna figure it out.
Open it. It's a gift.
Wanna get the artwork.
It's a gift. Be grateful.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful, brother.
Alright. Be
I
grateful.
wanna listen to this, man.
Don't worry about the package.
I wanna get this over, man. This
I got nails.
shrink
Throw the
wrap.
paper away.
Yeah, definitely. Open it up,
Let's see.
right here.
Ooh, this is shrink wrap for real.
Shrink wrap for real. Let's get that open.
Yeah.
Got it.
How many of these you pressed up?
Just a few.
Yeah.
You did it.
Oh,
See the nice fur coat I got on right there? The beautiful women and all that.
Blah.
okay.
Yeah, see?
Shout out to the fans. Thank you for the love and support.
Got the
Cappadonna.
cover on the
Yeah.
inside too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a collector's item.
Wow.
Push the
Throwback.
middle. Don't break it. Push the
Throwback.
middle. Look, you don't even know how to
Oh
open
my
it.
I don't know how to open
You
this.
don't even know how to
It's a
open.
throwback.
Yeah, left.
Like you never
God
had a
love
CD.
family. I
I still
did have
got,
a CD.
I still got your CD.
That's right. I mean,
Hey.
man, shit. Nigga,
Champagne
like,
glasses on the
Nah,
back.
it is a
Yeah,
dope collectible though,
non-joints
for
on
real.
it.
It's-
Sexy.
On a real
this
note.
is though. We're gonna figure out how to get this played.
Yeah,
This is dope, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
yeah. Big up.
Collect this item. This is me.
Yeah.
Hold it up, definitely. Boom.
And I get it on a little one of them discs for you, word.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, so you can play it in the web anywhere.
Yeah.
But that's exclusive. Yeah, like I said,
I like
you only
that.
could get that from me. It's a collector's item.
When did you put
Throwback.
when did you put that out? Was that brand new?
That's not even coming out.
Not coming
It's,
out.
it's only right here. It's me. It's right here.
When did you print them up?
I printed them up about a month ago.
Oh, nice, brand new.
Yeah, and I just got them like last week.
Nah, that's
So this is the Dons and Divas Projects. Hit me up. Go to www.glfent.com
God
and
love
get
family.
get you one of these CDs. Nice collector's item. Check out the pictures. Check out the Dawn. You know what I'm saying? We still coloring it up. Check me out. Go online. Go to all the platforms for any one of my albums that you want or that you need.
Nah,
Yeah.
Got
that's
them
dope.
all right there.
When's your next
Except for this mixtape.
show? Because you guys are still touring, right?
Yeah, we got a tour coming up in November. It's probably gonna be about 40 dates. It's gonna be a state tour.
You coming to New York?
More details on that later.
So that's good that y'all going on tour. Y'all get to be back on the road. You get to actually make more. You're making money and everything. So
Absolutely, making money, making music,
dope.
movies, clothing lines.
Dope.
I mean, we just doing it all right now, and there's more stuff to be done.
What was that movie that I loved that the Wu-Tang was in back in the days when Power was fucking the white girl? Black and White.
Oh, okay.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That
joint.
movie was
Oh,
tough,
man.
though. I love that
Yeah,
movie. That
that
movie,
shit was
y'all
dope.
don't know what Black and White is, right? That movie was tough.
Yeah,
that's a
was
classic.
cool.
That's a
That was
classic
that's
movie.
a
That's
classic.
that never gets talked about. That was a
Brooke
nice
Shields.
movie, though. Yeah, I like that movie. Was you in that movie?
Nah, I wasn't in that.
You was in any movies?
Nah,
No movies. But you
some low budget movies, but
those count.
Right.
Those count. It's a movie. Shit. Those count.
big up to my man Clayway. Big up to my man Derek Thompson, director.
Nah,
With where you're at right now, like, what would you
Baltimore.
say is like the peak and the pit of your journey so far? The peak being the highest point, the best point to you, and the pit is like when you felt low or
I mean,
down.
well, one time I gave everything up. I gave it all away. You know, just to make sure that I was still living out my reality. You know, it was just something in my own mind that I had to deal with and go through. But I
you
gave
say you
it
gave
all up.
everything away.
Yeah, I gave it all
What
up.
was that?
I mean, everything.
All possessions?
Whatever I had, I just gave that away.
Started
You know what
over?
I'm saying? Yeah.
Why?
You know, it was a challenge, you know, living to make the transition from the street into, you know, the what they call
Music
it,
business.
I don't know what they call that shit again, the midlife, like,
Midlife.
like I was transitioning and my family was still in the hood and I couldn't really deal with that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel comfortable, you know, having these privileges and my family couldn't come share it with me. So I gave that all up just to see what it was like to just to be back with the fam. And I went back and stayed with my moms for a while.
And this is after the tours.
After the tours, after the money, the Benzes, the Cadillac trucks, gave it up, and then I just started all over again.
What did that do for your soul?
No, I think it just gave me some kind of self-awareness, man. Just let me know what was more important in life. And that's why it just all came down to that.
Was there any
I
time?
love family.
Was there any time in your career where everything just felt overwhelming
Yeah, that was probably at that point.
at that point?
Yeah.
What was that last straw that made you do that though? If you don't mind talking about it.
Excuse me?
What was the last like point, or what was like that breaking point where you're just like, okay, no, I need to start over?
I mean, marriage was getting challenging. I had the triplets. You know, I also had brought my significant other into my business, and we was business partners. And the business was like I said, I was just learning the business. It was just a lot on me, and I was worried about my family. I wanted my mom to have a mansion before me, and I always thought that I was gonna get a big house and all my family was gonna move in, and they didn't do it. So all of that just took a toll on me, you know what I mean? And like I can't do it by myself. Like I'm not doing this for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for the people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this for my family too. So like the fans made me who I am. I just do music, and the people, if they could relate to it and gravitate towards it, that's a beautiful blessing for me. I'm so humbled by that and grateful that I would even be, you know, chose to be put on that kind of level.
Is the feeling, because I relate to that feeling of wanting to do more but just not able to do everything that you want to do.
Right.
You understand? And just wanting to be able to provide everything that you have for everybody that you love, but realistically, that's just not what you're able to do at the time.
Right.
So that was the feeling, right?
That's right.
I relate to that.
I feel like a lot of men could relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We all do. Like, I mean, being black men, being chosen, being put in a situation where it's like we put into a place of maybe celebrity or lights, and
you're just expected to be a provider and
right.
this.
But things are happening for
Yeah.
you. But the pie may not be as big as you want it to be to do all of the things that you want to do.
You're the hardest on yourself. You have the
Right.
biggest expectations for you.
Right.
When's your birthday?
September
What?
18th.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgo Nation, man. We the greatest. We all the greatest. We all the greatest. We the greatest, man.
I only asked because you sound like a Virgo.
Oh,
But I was right. So I feel
What,
good.
you a Virgo too?
I'm a Libra.
I'm
My
a
birthday was a
Virgo.
couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Virgo.
He's a
What's
Virgo.
up?
You guys
You?
tend to
I'm
want
a
people.
Capricorn.
You guys tend
Earth
to
signs,
put people
Earth
before
signs.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you want to help the whole world if you could.
We humanitarians.
Especially family.
We humanitarians.
Apparently, Virgos are like supposed to be people that you can build a home with. Like they're supposed to like be grounded and
Yeah.
I'm home buildable.
like to build the booth.
I'm home buildable.
Building.
You are.
Building
You are.
something.
But you have vices.
We all have vices. And
I
it's the
didn't
thing,
say
and
you
the thing
good.
that you sit up here on the couch acting like you don't have any.
Oh, well then,
Somebody's offended.
You know, It's
turn
all
that
right.
one around.
He has a family. He's married and everything. You know.
I'm not married no more.
Oh, well, you were.
I'm beautifully single now.
Beautifully.
One time for one time. Beautifully single.
Beautifully
I know that's
single.
right.
Beautifully singular. Singular. What you do for your leisure though, bro? Like you hang out, like what, like you do you still spend time in Staten Island in the hood? Like, you know how
Yeah, I just came from Staten Island. I got my brother the Boomer here with me.
Okay. Shout out to Boom.
Yeah, he in the
I'm like, he
building,
does that
so-
every time. I like it.
Yeah, you know. What I'm
So
saying?
you in the
I
hood?
always go back to the hood.
Any random day, you know, we could pull up and we might see you in where? Stapleton, Park Hill, where?
Yeah, my sister lived right around Stapleton. I was just came from Stapleton too, just doing my rounds and shit. I
Yeah.
always stay in the hood, go back, do songs with my brothers, and you know, that's how I get back, break bread. You know, I'm in everybody's hood though. I love.
But your
coming
hood is
through.
Park Hill.
Yeah,
That's
my,
where you-
my hood
that's
is
where you
Park Hill. I'm
from.
born in Brooklyn. Yeah,
Born in Brooklyn.
Born in
Really?
Brooklyn.
Where?
Yeah. Bed-Stuy. Born
Oh,
Brooklyn
okay.
Jewish. Brooklyn Jewish.
Brooklyn Jewish Hospital.
Yeah.
Where at in
Nas,
Bed-Stuy?
You know,
know-
Kosciuszko.
Kosciuszko. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Kosciuszko Street. My
One
fa-
time for the
pops
style.
on the Bernstein. yeah. Big up.
Dope. And a lot of young kids coming out. A lot of young kids rap, and seeing you in the neighborhood still. Does that serve as motivation or inspiration for them?
Absolutely. And I sit down, talk with them, build with them, and I do songs with them too.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Nah, man. I appreciate you. You know, you rolling up and pulling up to the kitchen though, man.
Man, I
Yes.
appreciate it too, man. Thanks for having
Nah,
me,
man.
bro.
It's love, man. Thank you, man.
Virgo season.
100%
And especially
nah.
thank you for me because I just feel like this was just big for me from being from Staten Island too. So
Oh,
I
you from
appreciate
Staten
you.
Island?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
what part?
What-
Well, I live in Stapleton now, but
Okay.
I'm from the other side. Yeah,
Wow,
What's the other
that's
side?
dope.
the white side.
Oh, you're from the white side. Are we gonna accept her? She's cool.
She hold up, she's gentrifying them.
Yeah.
Now we doing good
Gentrify
with
the
that.
ass.
Store opening soon.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Tell Meth I said, what's up? He over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
he
it.
is. Meth
You-
Lab right there too.
Wow.
I told you my meth story, right?
Nah, I ain't heard it.
I told you my meth story.
I feel like when you
I
say it, I
talked
remember
about
it.
my meth story.
Boy.
Okay, let me give you my meth story. I talked about it on here.
Oh man.
One day, I got a phone call from a DJ. I think it was DJ
Oh, I
Absolute.
remember this.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, listen, they want to book you for a Sweet 16. It's last minute. Can you do it? It's on Staten Island. I said, yeah, I'm in Jersey. I could round it up. I could do it. He said, when you get there, the father's going to be there, and he's going to take care of you. You're going to go in. You're going to do your thing. and it's gonna be smooth. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? This is not like I've been bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, sweet 16s. Like I've done all that, right? Come in, we do our show. It's all love, right? So I'm like, no biggie. I shoot out to Staten Island. A couple cars of us. We get out there, we pull up, and I'm waiting for the father to come out. The father came out, and it was Method Man. I said, what?
That's dope.
I could not believe it. It was Meth. Meth was the father, and he was like, oh man, good to meet you. This and that, and I couldn't believe. I would have did it for free. You understand? But it was dope, because he never told me who it was, and we did the show for his daughter, and shout out to his daughter. This was a couple years ago, so yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Wow, it was. That's my Meth story. You know.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all all have that energy. Just like no matter how big y'all ever will get, it's just very humble, very handle business, be in the streets, be regular. What's good?
Nah, that was real
awesome,
deal, man. I was bugging off that for like 2 weeks. Crazy, man. But hey, bro, thank you, man.
I appreciate you.
Definitely, big up to the whole clan. I appreciate your energy, man. You seem like a real good dude, man. You real humble, man.
Yeah, man. I do what I gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep away from them triggers. Don't sleep.
Respectable. Respectable, man. I appreciate that, man.
Big up to the clan, man. Word up. Big up to Park Hill, Staten Island.
Yeah.
Big up to all of my niggas out in LA, Chicago, Baltimore, Maryland. Nigga, I lived everywhere, man.
Wow. Well, shout out to all
PA,
them places, man.
King Magnetic.
All those
whatever,
places, man.
Jock King, peace. Oh, your head, baby.
Yeah.
25 on the wake up. Damn.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is. Kitchen Talk.
It's real.
That's your
Tom
favorite
boy.
boy.
It's the Tom boy.
Hala Marat.
It's the Tom boy. It's your boy, man. You already
Don't
know,
forget
man.
Dons and Divas. Hit me
Dons
up.
and Divas.
Get this joint right here.
Pull up.
And
Get that joint.
thanks to my man, I'm gonna put it on a disc for y'all. Word up.
100%.
On a
The
little
kitchen talk
joint.
edition.
Right.
Yeah.
You can only get it here.
Only here. That's it.
Put it on a disc. You won't get it. Make it
Follow
happen.
Kitchen Talk, the
All day.
podcast, period.
Yeah.
Right.
In the kitchen.
Yep.